I'm glad Kicha is able to join this interview. Hello, Kicha. Welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's a nice day outside. I might go for a walk or a hike. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you taking the time today. I know you're a busy guy with all what you're doing. But
Actually, not much.
not much. That's
No, it's a weekend, so it's technically 2 days off.
right. How did you? So I'm curious to learn how do you get into cooking and baking, especially Indian food as a kid? What motivated you to get into that?
Well, every household has a mom
Mm-hmm.
and someone who cooks. Because you need to have some yummy food, and you know the cooking that your mom makes or your dad makes
Right.
in the kitchen, right? That
Mhm.
yummy Indian food.
Right. Yep, I know
That
that.
is the thing. That's the thing that got me into. I used to watch my mom cook and wait impatiently for the food to reach. So like that, it began. I used to watch my mom cook all the time, bake all the time. Like she's a cake artist, so
Oh, okay.
she makes lots of figures and designs on her cakes using sugar paste.
Mhm.
So I used to watch her and I used to sometimes mold with it, but I never got far. So then I used to watch a lot of YouTube at that time. So like that, they both came together.
Oh, very interesting. So there's this passion of like, okay, your mom's like inspired from your mom, and then you watched a lot of YouTube videos. Then why not blend both together and start a YouTube channel? That's beautiful. That's pretty cool. I mean, especially I think you were what, like 6 years old, like 7 at that time, when you did it.
No, I was 3.5, 4.
You were 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's pretty incredible. I mean, that's incredible. And now like you're pretty popular. You've gone to the world famous Ellen show. How did that happen? I'm sure this is a story that you've told a lot of interviews, but I'm curious to learn how did Ellen get in touch with you, and how was that like?
There's nothing in detail I have to say, but basically what happened is that I did my YouTube, as I said. It went normally. I did many dishes. Then a few years later, when I was 6, suddenly we got an email. My dad got an email from Facebook explaining their interest to buy the rights of my mango ice cream video, which we were actually pretty fascinated because we made it like 1 or 2 years ago. They still came, and one more thing was that the two fascinating things which made it very popular.
Mm-hmm.
3 actually. First one, they offered $2,000, which is a big sum.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Then after that, the thing is that usually when they buy videos, it's for people who are at least like 13 or 14 above. But I was just 6 years old.
Right.
And they bought it.
Right.
The final thing which shocked everyone in the world was Facebook and YouTube were big rivals at the time, and they still are. And the thing is that Facebook bought a YouTube video, which was really surprising for the entire community because they didn't expect Facebook buying a YouTube video.
Right.
It was just a complete wave of shock. Then we accepted the deal, we gave the rights, and then and after that whole lot happened, I got interviews from all different companies, of magazines, newspapers, online blogs, other stuff, and they were coming from all around the world. Like we got Huffington Post in India, Huffington Post, then New York Times.
My God.
We also got BuzzFeed and all that.
Right.
But then we got the iconic email from Facebook, from Ellen, telling that they invited us. They sent an invitation to the Ellen show, and me being really young, didn't really know what Ellen was. I was just thinking it was just another interview.
Right. Right.
But my sister, however, she freaked out. She screamed around the house. My dad and mom already knew, like they knew a little, but they didn't know much. My sister used to watch that show every day. on the TV channel, and she was so shocked. But the best part that happened is that I had a dream of my very first dream was to go to US. One of my biggest dreams, because my inspiration, my idol, Evan, my role model, lived in US, and I wanted to experience stuff. There is so much stuff in US which is not there in India. The cultures are completely different.
Right. Yep. That is true.
I think one more reason was just to have a burger.
Where do you have your burger from?
I don't really remember, but I think I had it from those street vending things.
Oh yeah, those are the best. Was it in New York City or was it in LA?
New York City.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because my relatives live there. So I went to visit them.
Got it.
And Central Park was just so beautiful.
Oh yeah, Central Park's the best. Yeah, one of the largest city parks that US has. But that's really cool, man. I mean, I like the fact that Facebook decided to make an offer that became popular. Then Ellen reached out to you. You came here. It's just an incredible story to hear. And even like talking to you, you're much. How do I say? You're much wise and smarter beyond your age. I mean, you sound like someone who's in the 20s, and you understand. Like even like you're talking about dynamics between Facebook and YouTube. These are taught in like universities and stuff, and a lot of people still don't know how these things work. But that's impressive that you, at a young age, you figured a lot of the things out.
But please don't think me as a kid genius. I still have my own stuff, and I am not actually this smart. I just know how to talk.
No, that's fine. I get it. I'm just appreciating that even the verbal intelligence that you bring in. That's pretty cool. I think one thing I really like when you speak is that you're open to feedback and improvement, and you believe that there's still work to do. And I think that's something even your dad said initially. And I like that's a very powerful mindset to carry on in life, that there's still a lot more to learn, a lot more to see, a lot more to understand, and you've not reached the pinnacle of anything. That's really impressive. Yeah, it's impressive
that's one thing I've learned.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best life lessons ever that you will learn. So, shifting gears a little bit here, what do you think about, and this is still an early question to ask, as a career, what do you think? I mean, and yeah, this would change as priorities change or time changes. But
the thing is, before I was like 9 or 10, I had this dream of becoming an astronaut chef. I want to go to space and cook. After many years, there will be no space on Earth, so people want to live in Mars and Moon, because those are the closest planets and the closest objects. And if we can set the required equipment, we can actually live there. Now, after many years, as I said, after many years, there will be no space on Earth. So the thing is that we have to dehydrate and then rehydrate food from Earth.
Yep.
And there is no real way you can cook in space. Like you can actually make stuff. So what I want to do is I want to make these delicious dishes like I want to make ice cream. I want to make everything that you can make on the Earth in space, and I want to make it a place where you can. And I would like to experiment with gravity, and I would also like to experiment on how you can make new dishes, like special dishes which can only be made with Mars and their resources and stuff. And I just want people in the future to have yummy food in space.
That's a very ambitious and a very incredible dream that you have. Like the first dream is really cool. Like astronaut chef is incredible. And yeah, I agree what you're saying. It's hard to cook there due to hydration issues, and you gotta rehydrate and all that, and so it's hard for the astronauts to have a tasty food there. Well, and I totally believe, I mean, with your caliber and the way you're progressing, I mean, it is a realistic dream to apply for NASA or a company like SpaceX. Now that the space has become more privatized.
Thank you for your feedback.
No, it's really cool listening to you. And lastly, what is kind of some advice or tips that you want to give to young teenagers or kids of your age in terms of life, or some lessons that you've learned?
One thing I've learned is, if this is for the children first, I know all of you will have some dreams which you really want to accomplish, but your parents are always saying, get to studies, or just get off that done thing, or like or many things.
Right.
And saying that you shouldn't pursue this dream, do this, do that. This is not a really good job. There are so many risks, and they're actually what they're doing is they're pulling the children away from their dreams. I mean, for example, being an astronaut. Someone will say, "I want to be an astronaut." The parents say, "Oh yeah, it's not it's either like a gamer. It's not a steady job," or "I want you to be a this, please," or they just drag them away from their dreams. So what I really want is, I want you to just stick with your dreams and what you want to do. Follow your passion, but follow that force inside you and just let it free. Like art. If you're really good at art, pursue that dream. If you want to be an artist, you can be a Pablo Picasso. You can be what's that other artist's name?
You get this Picasso we got.
The one who made Starry Night, Starry Night.
Oh, that's a famous guy. Oh my god. I think it's Van Gogh. Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, yeah, Van Gogh. Van Gogh, you can be whatever you want. Just believe in yourself and follow your dream. And to the parents, as I said, let your children follow their dream. Of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't help. You have to help. Just make sure they're not going the wrong way. But but always help them, support them if they want. Basically, I'm saying let your children follow your dreams, follow their passion, no matter what.
Yeah, basically let your children fly. Don't chop off their wings. I see where you're coming from, and that's a very solid advice. And so, thanks a lot, Kicha. I really enjoyed talking with you. You're definitely wise, and you're definitely ambitious. You do a lot of cool stuff, creative stuff. I'd love to chat with you sometime soon again.